Hey guys, I'm going to walk you through a few conditioning and strengthening exercises, some things that we've done in class before. So we'll work a little inner thigh. Outside of our seat, we'll get into those external rotators as well. We'll do some hamstring and a little bit of back extension, okay? So just make sure you have enough space, and if you want to use a yoga mat or something to be down on the floor, make sure you go ahead and grab that. Otherwise, we will get started. So we're coming down. You want your right hip on the top, left hip on the bottom, head down to hand. You can swing your legs forward, hip stacked. Draw your belly button in towards your spine, right? So you're nice and stable in your center. Top foot comes forward, flat to the floor. Flex that bottom foot. Inside of the heel is up, facing the ceiling. Hips can be back a little bit, and I'm going to hold on to my ankle, and that will help me, right? And I'm just going to lift that leg up and hold it here for a moment. So I'm squeezing my inner thighs together, and I'm just going to hold. Abs are drawn in nice and tight. And we just hold that leg up. Hold. Little drop. Let's go ahead and make it a little bit bigger. Hold at the top, little pulse. Let's go ahead and point that foot. Big squeeze of those inner thighs in together. We keep that pulse going. Last 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Leg down, we stack. Bend the knees, little clam. So my feet are touching, my thigh is pressing back, my hips are stable and square. Abs are tight, belly button to spine here, right? Pull it in. Little pulses to the back, right? So we're gonna feel like we're squeezing our cheeks in. Hip is forward, knee is trying to open, open, press, press. 4, 3, we alternate knee and toe taps. Knee, toe, turn in, turn out, turn in, turn out, in. 4 more. 3, 2, now I'm going to hover that leg parallel. Walk up to my forearm. Abs are in, rib cage is lifted, leg goes out to the side, right? Make sure we're not sinking into the shoulder, but we're pressing away from the floor. We tap and lift, tap, lift. We want that knee forward, right? So we're not turning out anymore. We're just working into the outside of our hip, outside of our seat. 2 more. And now little pulses to the top, little lift, little lift. Make sure your shoulders are down. Circles up and back. Two more. And then we'll speed it up a little bit. Little circle, 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 and circle. So it's small and it's quick. We have 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. We're gonna hold that leg. Hold, sweep it in front of your hip. Ooh, we're gonna come all the way back down, head to hand. Tap, lift. If you need to pull that bottom knee in a little bit, you can. Hips are still stacked. Belly button pulling to your spine. Tap, lift, tap, lift. Here's 4, 3, 2, hold it up at the top. Flex your foot, little bend and press. Push out through your heel. Then push, it's press. Lift up another inch. 8, 7, 6, 5. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your leg on down. Let's take a little twist. Open your chest, knees to the side, big breath in, big breath out. And then we'll set up for the second side. Now, second side. Left leg on the top, right leg on the bottom. Bring those legs forward just a little bit. Pull your belly button in tight. Top leg planted in front of the bottom leg. We can flex that foot. We can hold on to the ankle here if we would like. Lift your leg and just think about squeezing those inner thighs together. Right, as high as we can get that leg. Hold here. 8, 7, 6, 5, hold 4, 3, lower that leg on down. Few more. Four more. Hold at the top. Little squeezes in. Right, we're trying to get our inner thighs to feel like they're hugging in together. Let's go ahead and point our foot. So reach long through those toes. Last 4. 4, 3, 2, 1. That leg comes down. Bend your knees. Hips forward, right? Hips stacked. Little clam. Open, close. So we want to make sure we're not rocking back, right? We're not coming onto our tailbone. We're staying forward. So my knee is not opening all the way up to the ceiling. It's small. Make sure you're breathing too. And then think about squeezing your seat as you push your knee back. Four more. Hold it here. Little pulses back. So think about squeezing into the outside of your seat. Big squeeze. 4, 3, knee taps, toe taps. Try not to wiggle back and forth. In, out. In, out. We turn in, turn out. In, out. Two more. Last one. So now I'm going to extend that leg to the side. Walk up to my forearm. Think about lifting my rib cage away from the floor. Tap, lift. Tap, lift. So that means I have to use my stabilizers in my side body. All right, shoulder away from ear. Little pulses up. So just teeny tiny little lifts. Think about being forward in your hips. Knee is shining forward. Top of the foot is shining forward as well. So it's small. Because we're turned in, that leg is not going to go up high. Think long through your head, long through your toes. Big circles. Good, hang in there. You know, a lot of work for the outside of the seat. We gotta keep those muscles strong. 4 more slow. 2. Speed it up, make it small. 8 more times. 4, 3, 2, 1, hold. We're gonna come back down. Swing that leg on forward. Tap, lift. So I'm trying to get my toes in front of my hip. And I'm gonna flex my foot because my foot's starting to cramp. Tap, lift. 4 more. 3, 2, hold it up right here, a little bend and a press, bend, press, bend, press. So think about kicking the wall in front of you. Kick, kick. Make sure your belly button's pulled in and back. 8, 7, 6, 5, last 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll bring our legs down, find a little twist. And then coming out of your twist, I want you to go ahead and find a chair or get yourself maybe next to your couch or sofa because we're gonna work a little bit of a bridge for our hamstrings. So I have a little ottoman, but you can also use a chair or your sofa. And I'm going to put my heels on top of my ottoman. And then I want my knees to be about on top of my hips, right? So I'm not too far away, but I'm also not too close. Hands down, we lift and lower those hips. Bridge. So we're going to get into our hamstrings, right? The back side of our legs. Up, down. Lift, lower. Still thinking about pulling our belly button in towards our spine. Lift, lower. Up, down. Chest wide, shoulders down. Four more. Hold, and just a little lift, little lift. So now you'll notice that I'm not up too high, just a little bit away from the floor, and still think about scooping my abdominals in, so I'm using those muscles in my center, but feeling a lot of work right in the backs of my legs. 4, 3, 2, we're gonna hold here. Take one foot up, doesn't matter if it's your right or left. We just find a flex, stretch, flex, point, flex, point, flex, and point. 2 more, flex and point. Last one, bring that foot back down. So you're still hovering. Try to keep your hips square. Take that other leg up. Pull, we flex and point, flex, point, flex, and point. Working through your ankle, your toes. 2 more, flex, point, flex, and point. Bring that foot back down. Full range of motion, go down to the floor, lift to the top. 4 more. 3, 2, hold it up. Just little pulses here, little lift, little lift. Think about squeezing your glutes in, drawing your tailbone away from the floor. Last 8 counts, 8, 7, 6, 5, final 4, 3, 2, and 1. Roll all the way on down. Hug your knees in towards your chest. Take a little rock from side to side. Go ahead and make your way up to a seated position. Move your chair or ottoman out of the way, and we'll finish with a little bit of back extension as well as some plank work. So now we're going to do a little bit of back extension, right? We're gonna work the muscles in the back side of the body, really good for positions like our arabesque. So you're gonna come down onto your tummy, arms to a goalpost position, legs out. You can turn them out a little bit too if you would like. Pull your belly button in, and then from here, everything lifts up. So we lift it up, lower, down, upper and lower. Lift, speed it up. Few more. 2, 1. And I'm going to sweep my arms behind me, flip my palms to the ceiling, and just hold. See if we can lift a little higher. And just take a little push of my arms to the ceiling. Last 8. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it on down. We're gonna come on up to a quadruped position. Yes, wrists under shoulders, knees under hips, pull belly in, back is nice and flat. Step your legs on back, Little high plank hold. So we're going to think about squeezing our booty and then pushing up through our upper back just a little bit. So our chest is coming away from the floor. And we hold. We're going to work all of our muscles from our head down to those heels. Keep holding, keep breathing. Hold 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come on down. Big toes to touch. We'll take a little child's pose to stretch. And roll it on up. All right, so there's your mini little workout. You can do this as many times as you would like, once a day, a few times a week, just to keep those muscles working and strong. And then keep your eyes out for a little stretching video as well. Thanks.